Greetings and salutations, friends. Good afternoon. Good afternoon here. It's good morning some places and good evening others. If you are seeing me right now, we're doing a live broadcast. We are streaming on 3 formats. It is Thursday, folks. Let's get down to it. I am Little Falcon. Thank you for joining us. A big hello to Jillian. I do see you out there on Facebook. And your request, I hope you're well. How are you today, Jill? Or Jillian, I don't know what you really prefer. We're going to start off, though, by lighting the sage. This is our mini shell, guys. I'm going to talk about the sage I have coming today and the crystals. So let's start off with our little mini sage. I'm asking the universe, the Great Spirit, Waka-Taka, to open up, to spread this good sage healing energy to you, my friends, and to me. I hope everyone is doing well. Once again, a big hello to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This is Little Falcon, and we are going to do some free readings. We're going to talk about group events, what's been going on a little bit in astrology. I have some crystals for the day, and we're going to jump to them here shortly. Give me 1 second. I wanted to do a little acknowledgement once again to Jillian. Thank you so much. She's one of our subscribers on Facebook. So for your subscription of $10, you get to first of all promote all these free reading, events we do and my page, but you get 3 reads with me per month, as well as 50% off all my other services. You get to try out all my products for free. Like Saturday, I'm going to be making some candles. We'll get into that too. So if you guys are interested, make sure you head on over to Facebook. So a big hello to Twitch. It looks like, again, we have had such a huge explosion of new people. I am so thrilled, humbled, and honored. Please let me know if you'd like a free reading. Hey, Stormy, yes, you're on the list. So yeah, it's been a bit of like a crazy day. I was not sure if I was going to be able to go live. It was a little nuts. The energy right now between our passions and the practical world, they collide. They're doing some work downstairs as well, and it was super loud, and I thought, oh my God, so maybe they're taking a break. So we're going to get some readings, and I hope. But I wanted to start off with, like I said, the sage. I am going to burn a little Palo Santo really quick as we continue to talk. I'm trying to recenter after, how life is. And the past couple of days, it keeps providing the challenges I literally asked for. I asked for it. So with this Palo Santo, we sent out the energy, no evil, no dark energy. This is going to up it a little bit. I'm asking Waka-Taka, the Great Spirit, our ancestors also to come down, accept the healing. We want some spirit-guided messages today. The rules of the road, if everybody remembers, are pretty simple. Hey, Al, it's good to see you on Twitch. Well, much love to you. Mwah. And I'm glad to see that Jill is fine and she's doing better today. That's actually good to hear, because I know it's been tumultuous for people, including myself. And hi, Shay. Yes, there is a list. And if you'd like to be on it, Shay, I'm putting you down. So actually, Shay was before Stormy if she's requesting. And let's see if I just want to write this in the right order. Jillian is first, guys, because we're going to be done talking here shortly. I have a new deck we're going to talk about and use too. Shay is number 2, and Stormy, I'm going to put you as number 3, okay? Girl, can you hold on for a sec? It's good to see everybody. So I have some crystals and sage ordered. Sage from a really sweet, wonderful young woman on Instagram known as B Really Chanlin. And if you're interested in what she has to offer, she sells sage that she has put good intention and love over and ritual, as well as she sells crystals. So I'm getting some Amazonite. I can't talk, Al. You probably know about Amazonite. And I did look up Merlinite, which is also known as the GABA when we were talking about indigo. But anyway, I am going to order that too, but I want to find it through somebody, personal. I've also ordered a new turquoise necklace, guys. I lost it. When things have usually done their purpose for me, they either break or I lose them, especially crystal oriented things, but like I often lose turquoise. This is the second time in 2 years, and I know that when it's done its purpose for me, it's just like gone. So I ordered one from a Lakota artist. She's going to let me share her name and stuff once I get it. It is just gorgeous, and it's modern inspired, but it's a nice piece of turquoise for what I believe I need. And speaking of that color, here's my new mug, you guys. Now look, it's about as big as my face. I really needed something to dive into today, guys. So as usual, our live streams together are fueled by the magical Java bean today, like so much. It's ridiculous. Like I said, I could like fit my face in here pretty much. Let's look. Hilarious. So I have this habit, I just pick up one of each kind, right? Because like I'm not trying to have a perfect set like how life is. You pick up cool stuff on the way, and I saw them and I was like, oh my God, I need that. So now I want to move on really quick because I talked about the turquoise, which is our crystal oriented. This is actually some azurite it's like with some malachite. See, now when you get things from eBay, Al, you understand this, on Twitch, it's a little bit sketchy. It wasn't my favorite piece, but it is I like it because I feel it's got this raw, rough element that I'm always trying to go with my career and my raw instincts to like pick up on things, because when you start to filter the message too much and you get away from it, which is why I like pick raw things sometimes versus tumbled. Today though, we're being super strong, and I love the tiger's eye. Yeah, it's very common, but to me, it's always just like very much that sunshiny feeling, and it brings me back to the jasper, which is to me resonating from the earth. And this is not raw because I have raw. This is tumbled, and I wanted to do that again for a reason, because I have been working very much on polishing my connectivity to the earth, my personal strength. We're tying this in with just a tiny little piece of calcite, or not calcite, celestite or celestine. I'm like always screwing those up, guys. It's like I swear I know these things. So this is just a little bit more of a protector enhancer, and it fell off my big one. So I'm like, all right. And then lately I've been clinging to my medicine bag that was made for me by William Harjo, who also makes flutes. He's a Meskwaki, and Meskwaki, I'm sorry. I always mispronounce everything because it's regional, you know. And inside of here is sage, sweetgrass, Palo Santo, cedar, a bit of turquoise, and love and intention and goodness. So, I've learned to cling to some of these things in spirituality senses and for protection. I've really, really gotten deep into it, and I really believe there's a lot to it, but it's also what you're putting into things. I also like to put them on underneath a full moon, so on and so forth. So those are the crystals of the day. We've talked about what we're focusing on and why. I want to quickly talk about a couple things. We have thank you for Stormy for liking our live stream today on Facebook. So we have some group events coming up really quick. I'm going to be going live Sunday at 11 a.m. Central Time. It's going to be a bigger event. I am advertising for it on Facebook and Instagram. The whole deal with that is the selectivity issue. So we've done 2 during the week, but like people are available on the weekend, and I thought it's really hard for me to go all week then from Thursday to the next Tuesday. I'm like, that's just not working. So Sunday. So we're going to try to make that a regular thing. Barring things that happen, because life is like redirecting me, going, yeah girl, you got all these plans. But anyway, Saturday is a social media blackout day for me. I do this every couple of weeks now to recharge. I won't look at Facebook or anything. I'm going to be making candles, so if you guys are interested, I do customized candles, as well as I'm going to be launching a new line of manifesting candles in the next couple of weeks. But I want to finish up the inventory I have of some of these over the next couple of weeks. They're all these cute little colors and styles, and they're small. They're just 2 for $15 shipped, and that's including like customization if you choose. Different color waxes. I have only a few natural smells, but I'm veering away from smells because I believe they're toxic. I'm sorry. I just was breathing it in, and I'm thinking you guys are breathing it in, and it just, I don't know, it was like a rabbit hole I went down. So that's Saturday, guys. I'll be all recharged too for Sunday's event. So I hope to see you guys Sunday. I am forming a rough list right now. We're going to get to that. Right before we get to that, I just want to do a shout out to Robert Mirabel. So if you guys have seen, there's this really cool prequel to Predator called Prey that has an all indigenous pretty much cast and directing. A lot of that was directed, and music and so on and so forth by indigenous people. Robert Mirabel, one of my favorite indigenous, he's an actor too. I don't really think of him that way. He's been on Yellowstone. He makes music, flutes, and he's so inspiring. We follow each other on Instagram, and I found out that he did music on Prey, so I was so excited for him. So I wanted to give a shout out to the group. If you've not ever checked out Robert Mirabel and you want to get an idea, he's a Taos Pueblo Native American. We all tend to get a little intertribal with the music at times. There's a lot of us reaching out to each other, so it's kind of cool. I am Cherokee and Choctaw, and we all kind of right now in this huge, awesome global setting can like share. So I just wanted to share this with you because he's so awesome. He's been out for over 20 years, toured with lots of people. He's Grammy Award winning. One of his flutes is in the Smithsonian. He's a really powerful and inspirational performer too. So if you ever get bored, you go on YouTube, Robert Mirabel, Skinwalker's Moon. I highly recommend it. So I had to give a shout out to my I would like to think sort of my friend. We know a lot of people, and we call them, we would call that an acquaintance, an associate. So we'll leave that there. I will be moving to New Mexico and have hopes of immersing myself more with some of the people I've met there and out west. So stay tuned, you guys. Over the next couple years, a lot of interesting changes. I wanted to go live outside this year, but we've had a lot of changes in the neighborhood, so we'll see what I could do. I would really like to go to the state park and do it, but it's not always possible. So with that, thank you so much for all of your attention. We're going to start the readings. So this is the order. We are triple streaming, guys. The rules are no revenge questions, no dark spell work, nothing like that. First, we're on Facebook with Jillian Haichu for a love reading. And then we are still with Shay on Facebook, and then Stormy. I'm going to look through here and keep an eye on the comments. So as people show up and go in and out, let me know if you'd like a reading, and I will try to keep an eye. So today we're going to open up another deck. I have used it before. And before I do that, I just want to catch up on the comments. I did see that. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, so Al is great with this because we've had some really great recommendations. I have some written down that I'm not going to do yet, but this is an interesting new one. Auralite 23, a rare amethyst from Canada. Mixture of up to 23 different elements. Ooh, well, I'd like to check out what that is about. So I will be, I'm going to write that down really quick. Because, guys, you'd be amazed. I try to find this sometimes easily. Auralite. In the broadcast, and I can't. Hey, Tracy, thank you for joining us on Facebook. We are just starting our first reading, and let me know if you guys are interested. We're doing some. They're starting the work downstairs, so I'm going to transition hard and fast into these readings. See how many we can get done. Okay. Hello, Jillian. Thank you. So we're starting today with a deck that I've used maybe only once because I just opened it, 7 months ago. The Guardian of Night Tarot. She also does the Crow Tarot, MJ Couillane. We're going to go with a French pronunciation. I'm going to assume that's what that is until someone tells me I'm wrong. That's okay, because I could be wrong. And, yeah, Tracy, we'll put you down on the list and see if you get a spirit-guided message. If we can have time, it's usually kind of like how it goes, if it's meant to be. So what I'd like the group to do is to focus. And we have 3 going today, our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So, Jillian, we're going to focus on love. Now, we're going to put down for you 6 cards, and this is going to be what we've been doing typically lately. I appreciate everyone's attention. Here we go. I'm going to ask the universe, Great Spirit, Wakantanka, to humbly open up to us. We've seen a card jump out already. We're going to set that aside. Whenever that rarely does happen for me, I do. And after this, we'd like one good shuffle, asking her ancestors and mine to sit down at the table. All right. Brand new cards, guys. They're very slick for the moment. All right, we are cutting it into past, present, and future. If we were together, you guys would be cutting it yourselves. Okay. We're gonna look at that card that we pulled, jumped out in a minute, but I want to really just focus in on these 6 because I feel this is a bit important for her. The Temperance card here represented in this new deck. This is really intriguing because we seem to have these natural themes, and this one is obviously, so I'm just gonna tell you guys, like, fantasy oriented. It's really hard to make out everything in the picture. You know it's a frog, but seeing around it, there's like the universe and the sun and the stars. Now, I'm going to be clear. Temperance in general means that you have made a reckoning spiritually in this particular situation, meaning you have like set yourself up for where you need to be, because when we've not adapted and learned about ourselves and our tendencies, okay, we're not prepared. And you've done this in the recent past, which means part of the message is to sustain that. But here's your challenge, the Magician, which is this very cute raccoon. So I think that you have been a little not sure of what plans you're going to make about everything. Love has been up in the air, and you are full of good ideas, and you have so much cute activity still to do. Can you feel that energy? And it's a challenge for her because she's got a lot to give, but the movement is hard for her. In the current, the Empress is reminding you to focus on self-nurturing as much as you are outer nurturing. Oh my, that was incredibly loud. If it keeps making that noise, we'll have to stop. We'll give this a chance. And that could have been like a one-time thing, but I'm thinking not. Let's continue for a moment. I don't know how loud it is for everyone. You'll have to let me know. But I can still like concentrate at this moment. It's not this crazy repetitive banging that was going on earlier. So, hey Mina, give me a sec, guys. We got a little distracted. I'm so sorry, Jill. So the Empress here is reminding you just, of course, to take care of yourself as much as you take care of other people, but that fox there is a very sharp, cunning person. You have figured out a lot of things here. Underneath here, you've been sleeping for a while. So guys, she's still waiting. She's still waiting to give that nurturing energy out. Now, this is an intriguing card. This is like literally like an armadillo. And it's the 4 of Cups. So her current challenge is there's literally no one there. No one there to take part in what she wants to do. That sense that she's figured it out, you guys. And I feel so happy for her because look, the Knight of Swords indicates 2 things. When it's straight up, we get the sense that you're having a new challenge come in with love. And I'm like, oh my God, is that good or bad? The Page of Pentacles lets us know it will be just fine. It's giving you this whole sense with the divine number because we know that there's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's the divine number. It's coming in your life, girl, but this is all about timing. Right now, the conflict is you're having to wait, and you're going to meet someone or have a situation return possibly that will cause you pause, and you're going to go, okay, I'm not sure how to handle this. And this is my biggest piece of advice from you. Go back to what you just learned, girl. You just adapted. Okay, you just changed from that tadpole into the frog, if you will. We'll go with that analogy. And I want you to keep those ideas that you're still like, you just still have them there. But understand this. I would say to you, with this 8, you have months and time still to pass before someone comes your way. But know that you're still on the right path. That number is pretty cool, that 8. It's always making me think that we're on the right path, we're learning what we're supposed to be learning, and gives you a sense of divinity. Like, I think that you're tapping into stuff more lately. And no, waiting isn't always the most fun thing, but guys, every day can be fun. What is life about? It's about enjoying the moments. Like when I'm waiting at the doctor's offices, it's like actually half the time a fun time. You end up falling asleep. Now let's pull this card out. And then we'll talk about it. Can anyone hear the noise behind me? If you can, let me know because it shows my mic like it's going crazy because I can hear it. If you guys can hear it, let me know. We're going to wind this reading up. And if you can, we will come back together, hopefully later today. The universe has been at times, you guys, twisting us around. Ooh, that was a loud one. It's not that bad. Ooh. Well, thanks, Al. So, guys on Facebook, so far we hear it's a not that bad. Let's talk about this card. This is what jumped out, and these are, I believe, they're mockingbirds of a certain region. Is that what they're called? Not mockingbirds. Oh, you know, we don't have them where I live in the Midwest, in this part of the Midwest. Oh, geez, you guys. But anyway, let's just get to the meaning. The Four of Wands represents the idea, because it jumped out. She's still securing the harvest home, her place of being where she's supposed to be. Magpies, that's what I think they are. Anyway, I do truly understand that there's a sense that, you know, it's in the works, but she's still making the harvest home. And combined with the Empress, I could just feel in my mind, you're setting up the stages. So, setting up the stage, excuse me. That Four of Wands wants you to also dream big a little bit while you're building your home. Okay, so guys, I know that it's hard, and we're not saying to have crazy expectations all the time, but it's all right to dream. So that's part of my message to you, my friend Jillian. Like I said, Jill subscribes here on Facebook. For just $10 a month, she gets 3 private reads with me. It helps support our live sessions, as well as she gets 50% off of all the services I do. She gets to try out all my new products, like my manifesting candles coming out. She's going to get to try them out for free. And there'll be prizes, drawings, and all kinds of fun stuff. We're getting it together with all the different people joining. Thank you guys so much. So we're going to pause. Our next reading here is Shay. I'm going to drink some of this coffee. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling like we're okay for the moment. We're going to continue on. Hey Sam, thank you for joining today. Oh, from South Wales, across the pond. Yes, I'm over here in the Midwest. I'm in Chicagoland. Neat. I always love to meet new people. And, you know, especially people from abroad, because we're just, you know, it's just to me so cool. I'm 48 and we like dreamed of this stuff as kids. We were like, that'd be so cool. You're so very welcome, Jillian. We're going to relight the sage. I appreciate everyone's patience with any background noise. I'm hoping that this program here is filtering it out a little bit. Let me know if it's annoying. But we're going to try to do as many readings as we can. For now, let's relight this sage, as I said. Let's take a second and smudge out the area, the group. Thank you to Shay and to everyone for waiting and your patience. Hey Stormy, I see that you're here too. We're going to continue to do one more with the Guardian of Night. I do adore the natural themes that it brings out for me. A few of the cards I just can't wait to see. Hopefully we pull. Stormy is looking for a love and relationship when we get to her. Hey Mina, I'll write your name down. We'll see what we can do for you today. We've already done now one for Jillian. Shay, are you here? Let me know. So if Shay is not here, next up is Stormy. And then after that, let's see. I do see we have some people here on the list. Hold on, guys. I'm not done yet. Tracy, that's what it is. Tracy and Mina. All right. Let's see. I'm going to refresh the comments. Once again, a huge hello to everyone. This is Little Falcon. If you're just joining me, we're doing some free readings and coffee chat. I will put your name down, Sam. I'll see what I could do for you today. We seem to be on the verge of technical issues. We'll see. I'm still having a very joyful moment with everyone. Really grateful and happy to be here. We're still burning the sage. All right, let's move on then to Stormy, who is going to do a relationship and love reading. And everyone who's written their recent comments, I'm doing my best to catch what you want for a reading. This is going to be our last one for the Guardian of Night Tarot, so let's focus. All 3 groups. All right, Stormy, step on down. We would like the Great Spirit, the universe, walk and talk, if you will, open up. We would like some guidance for our friend Stormy. If her ancestors in mind would sit down, one more good shuffle. Thank you, group, for your focus. Okay, past, present, and future cut done. Here we go. Thank you. I just got a compliment on my hair from Sam. You're so sweet. I just recolored it. Okay, folks, let's focus for Stormy. What I'd like the room to do is just take a pause for a minute on their comments. We'll definitely chat along the way. Okay, so the first card is letting me know the Page of Cups. So recently you've gotten some real positive content, like feedback. Like people have like said stuff to you that makes you feel like, wow, like lately things are good for me. It's like the things going on around you, your feedback seems good. So like, look, I understand that it's hard to deal with situations in the making or waiting, because this is the biggest theme I'm seeing. Here's the Seven of Wands, girl. You have battled, oh my goodness, and you don't really want to battle again, but this is where you felt in the past. You have really, she's slaying people, guys, and she's ready to defend. That's not a good place to be when it comes to relationships. In the present, this King of Swords. Okay, girl. Is this a new guy, or did we just find out, because this is the Judgment card, recently about how scandalous somebody was? Because this is like, ooh, little scandalous, little scandalous. So let's just talk about what it's really getting into with our last couple cards, the future predictives. The Four of Pentacles, and it is straight up, guys. I try to normally have these cards upside down at times for a couple of reasons we'll go into another time. But this Four of Pentacles lets me know that the people that you've been around, they're not giving. They're like the miser sitting on the hill. And now, because we see this fox again, they're very smart. They're very cunning, and look at those little rabbits. So that would make me think there's not just you in this person's life. So understand people that do return with these sort of intense, Stormy. Ooh, not good. So what is her challenge? This is literally not a challenge. I'm super happy for you. And I love the use of this, like mountain lion for the sun. This is strength for you too, girl. Your only obstacle is yourself. Don't be like given in to this stuff that these people want to offer you at times. Understand that you're being selective and that it is so integral that you focus on you. So guys, when we see this sort of a reading, we know that she has had to draw serious boundaries. In the current, with this King of Swords, we know you got to watch out for some of these guys around you. A past person, the vibration of a new person. Either way, he is there to challenge you once again. And when I saw what was reflecting, and I was like, all right, I think that you really have to understand that not everyone, and we know this, is going to look at things the way we do. So I'm not telling you to become the predator. We're telling you to just step back for a minute and look how great you are and fabulous, Stormy, because your energy always exudes through on these live sessions. And I think that we need that sometimes, that reflection. We need to be reflected by somebody else. So here's your reflection, girlfriend. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for waiting. There was your message. I do see a few other people messaging me wanting some advisement. We'll do our best. Thank you so much, guys, for your participation, your shout outs. We're going to set aside the Guardian of Night for a moment. Our next person we are going to read is Mina. Okay, so by the way, guys, we are triple streaming on YouTube Live and Facebook. We've been experiencing some technical difficulties. If anyone hears too much of background noise, let me know. It isn't bugging me because it's not this horrible hammering stuff that was earlier. It was just like I would get comfortable and then it would shake me again. So let me know if it's bothering you. It's actually almost soothing to me. I know that sounds crazy. I do like white noise to sleep at times. So let me know. So now we're going to move on, and here we go with Mina, who wants a love reading. Next up after that, we have Sam, who wanted to know, I think you were just like, does Spirit have a card for you? Which, I get that totally. Oh, wait a minute. I see Tracy's name. I'm so sorry. Tracy's actually next. My goodness. See? So if Shay comes back, see, that kind of messed me up a little bit. No offense to Shay. Shay will get a reading. I'm sorry, it's Tracy. So my goodness, it's Tracy, then Mina, and then Sam. So I appreciate everyone's patience. It's like a free-for-all sometimes. So I imagine Sunday is going to be pretty heavy. I've been trying to, it was Tracy who wanted the Spirit card pulled for her. Woo. I've been thinking about again getting a moderator, but that has created more issues for everyone, unfortunately. So these have been pretty in control in comparison to sometimes when I'd have like 50 people and then we have trolls on problems. So I appreciate you guys and your patience. So Tracy Sharp, if you are still here, I just saw you. Step on down. Let's pick a deck. And then next up is Mina. And yeah, I'm having a drink of coffee, y'all. It is like 11:37 here in the AM. It was a little bit of a rough start for a Thursday, but I think we've made it through the week, everybody. I think we have. We're going to use the Akashic Tarot. This is one of my favorite decks to get a little deep. So we're going to pull a spirit message for our friend if she is here. Let's just double check. Oh, and thank you, call them out. Thank you. I will read your comment in a minute. You have been acknowledged. Please do not take offense. Shax. You're Shax. Okay, cool. Thank you, Shax. Call them out. All right. So, Tracy, step forward. We're going to do your spirit guided message. And these are like tarot cards, but with a twist. And if you guys know anything about the Akashic Records, there's a whole wealth of information, higher thinking, knowledge, in the holes of a different plane, so to speak. So if you're here, Tracy, let me know. I'm going to pull her cards anyway, so when she reflects back. I normally like to have in touch with people when I do it, but we're going to do this for our friends. So Tracy, if you're here. Okay, universe, great spirit, walking through. We humbly ask for your advisement today. Would you open up the pathway? One more good shuffle. My ancestors and yours. A guided message for our friend Tracy. We're going to do 3 cards because these are like heavier messages. They're like almost double messages, if you will. And a big thank you to Call Me Out for liking. I appreciate you. That was really sweet. So Shax, I appreciate everybody's energy. You have been noted. So I will absolutely try to do my best to get your reading to you as well. So Tracy, if you're here now or you're here later, I will definitely try to, I will mark this part. So the Akashic Library, this is a good starting point. Your spirit message is definitely letting you know you've been tapping into stuff, guys. So let's set this aside and to take it seriously. There's all this information there. You've learned a few things. So now it's in a period of reflection. Spirit wants you to reflect. It wants you to look forward, meaning take a step back and look at everything. And take a moment to figure out, where the heck am I going? Do I want to be going in this direction? Where is my destination? And so intriguingly, the Lookout, I'm giving you a bit of advice here. When we see this type of card, it's intriguing to me that we just saw one water card and another. Don't get burned with all this information you've just had. Don't feel bad about everything that you see, dear. It's okay to, self-reflect and go, wow, I screwed that up, or I learned from that, rather, whatever you want to, name it and call it out to be. But stop yourself. It's okay to go, okay, ooh, change direction. So if it's a time of reflection, which I just felt really, whoa, it is, and with this follow-up, I'm going to definitely tag her in this. It's okay when we learn new things to switch courses, you guys. It's all right. There's no shame in it. You know how many times I've had to switch courses? I'm a Pisces. So if y'all could imagine, it goes on all the time. But it is a process of accepting. And I couldn't even accept things for a long time. Look, you guys have to go through processes of healing. And that's a dirty, not beautiful, process everyone wants to call it, to get to those points. So yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. I will be definitely tagging Tracy. So now we're going to do another one with this deeper meaning cards. I love these, the Akashic Tarot. Next up here, we have Mina. Now Mina is here, which I just had seen a moment ago. So Mina, step on down. After Mina, we have Sam, and then we see Call Him Out. Oops, I just about lost everybody. Wouldn't that be funny? call them out, which is Shax. Now, okay, Shax, are you a male or a female with that name? And I mean, this is like no, judgment. I love flavor and variety. That is the spice of life. I mean, seriously, if we were all the same, what a boring thing it would be. And I just wanted to say, yes, yours is pink, green, and black. I love that. See, okay, I have a hard time with the multiple colors, but I did do like a purple and a blue that look good together. I did the bright pink and the purple, like ombre, but with my curly hair, it's like, seriously, I can screw it up and it looks good because it's like, it'll look like that kind of. So, well, if I don't straighten my hair, I'm totally good. I just do nothing anymore. Everyone's like, oh, I love your hair. That's all it took, guys. All these years, I had no clue. Like, do nothing, and you're fine. I'm like, wonderful. And yeah, I'd be pretty great right now. Middle-aged female. Okay, well, I'm a little older than middle-aged. I mean, I could live to 100. I'm 48. So, I mean, shoot, I could. I'm not denying that's a possibility. So, I mean, I'm almost middle-aged. I'm a little past middle-aged, girl. It's okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. She said, I look beautiful. You're so sweet. So far, I don't see Mina back. Mina, are you here, girl? So, if not, we're going to skip her for a minute. It's not a big deal. I see some people are gone. Okay. Oh, there's Tracy. Well, Tracy, I just did your reading. Okay. I feel you need to, definitely look back because it's on here just right before this. You'll want to listen to it. I did a full 3-card for you with the Akashic Tarot, hoping you would come back and see it. And I'm glad because it was giving you some really, I think, fairly sound practical advice as well. So if you want one more done, because I'll be done in a little while, just go back and you'll see it. We're at the 43-minute mark, so I would say check it like 35 minutes maybe. Okay? Oh, it's all right. Facebook's weird. I know. I mean, I get kicked out of here, and this is a streaming service. But when I did it on Facebook, I would have a lot more problems. I hate to say that. Okay, there's Mina. Woohoo. And you're so very welcome, Tracy. Literally, I was just like, well, she's not here, but I got to do this. So, all right. Thank you, Mina. So it's Mina and then Shax, who is going to be fun, I'm sure. All right. So this is my last one with the Akashic Tarot. Once again, there it is. Yeah, I'm goofy. I do all kinds of accents. I'm from the Midwest. I have a mother from the South who was born in Arkansas. No doctor, no birth certificate. All right, this is the most giant coffee mug. It pretty much covers my face. It's like almost still not enough coffee. I'm going to be honest. All right, let's move along. Thank you so much for your patience, everybody. It is a wonderful Thursday over here. We are going to pull up Mina. So she wants, I believe yours was a love reading. Yep. All right, I think we got this. Here we go. So the Akashic Tarot is going to open up a little bit of a higher thing for you, okay, Mina? So let's get our spiritual jam on. Mother Nature, Wakantaka, the Great Spirit, open up for us. We would like Mina's ancestors in mind, if they would, to sit down at the table, if anyone's available. All right, one more good shuffle. Thank you, group, for your concentration. Just keep an eye on the comments, guys, so it's okay. You can absolutely make some comments. So now we have cut them in 3, past, present, and future. We are going to do just the 3 cards with this Akashic again. It is like a double deeper meaning. So, all right, the 2 of Roses. This is like the idea that you have come to an understanding about things to a degree, and we're going to get back to this. Because in the present, this is you, the Queen of Keys. She has the whole dang castle, everybody. The enchilada, she's got it all going on. Look at her pretty dress. I mean, honestly, some of these ladies get to wear the most interesting clothing. So, guys, if you notice, I dress like the way I want all the time. I wear dresses and what have you and interesting shawls, and I don't care if I get looks because this is our one life. And when I see the Queen of Keys, I feel she has everything, except I do understand this. She has everything, but she does not have the one. This is the problem. And I want you to understand it's okay for you to look at yourself, and we were just saying this to Tracy a little earlier, and recognize spiritual growth and change. It is actually kind of good that you're vibing on yourself. I really hope you are, because that Queen of Keys has a lot to be proud of. I really want you to be very proud and not feel with this views of the ego. We'll get to what this means. I really want you to look at all the different roles you've had, all the different sides you've taken to situations. And when it comes to love, you have put forward all of those faces, all of them. It's coming in your life. But Mina, my biggest question to you is, oh, you have a pretty dress on today, Mina said too. Oh yeah, us ladies with our dresses on. I feel that with this recent, like, you had like an epiphany where you came to an understanding that, you know, with the piece, you know, that you get from looking at what I believe is like an archangel sort of like looking over you and giving you like self contentment at the idea of being single. Let's just be straight, because you don't want to be, see that hawk over there, guys? You don't want to be the prey. And I think what's happened here is you needed to take that sense of it out of it. So the Two of Roses is the coming to the table. So guys, if you've ever heard of the War of the Roses, I kind of like call some of these certain cards, I put that together in a way, but not this particular card. This is a beautiful, I would say you communing with spirit. Will just leave it there, and you getting a sense of healing. And by healing, guys, I mean literally, she had to do shadow work and had to do shadow work. Part of your shadow work is recognizing who you are, loving you for who you are. You know, take a picture of that fabulous dress today of yourself in it, you know. Dig who you are, girl, because this shows something really interesting here. To me, it shows that you have to literally try on new hats all the time to stay fresh and to stay new and to, and this is it, guys, meet her person. So look, I go through similar things. I try on many hats. I have to do different things. Part of what you're doing to be able to get to that Four of Roses, which to me is also very similar to the idea of the Four of Cups, okay? And you really do want, you know, a beginning, but you don't want to like be standoffish from the beginning. So guys, she's still developing, like a lot of people we've been speaking to. And that Four is intriguing because it's also, to me, a foundational number. So I think something's coming, but you're still building your like personal foundation, if that makes sense. We see that a lot, guys, and I really feel it resonates for some people because, you know, these relationships we were in, they didn't define us, but our responses began to define us, and our choices then. So now we've reflected, we've asked the universe, like me, for other things. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And the universe is like, well, here's your challenge. And for you, Mina, there may be people coming, and this was the other thing I'm feeling that you're going to want to be aware of, that could be fakers, you know. The Four of Cups, which that card, the Four of Roses, makes me think a little bit to you may want to not partake in some things. Let things happen kind of organically. We'll just leave that there for you. Thank you, Mina, for your patience. Hey, Virgo, X222 on Twitch. It's good to see somebody out on Twitch today. We are triple streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I am Little Falcon, and I have been doing this for over 20 years professionally. I've been behind the scenes for the longest time, you guys, and I have brought this now to triple group formats, single group formats. It's been amazing. You guys are wonderful. We are just winding up some free readings. We had some crystal chat. We have an event coming up on Sunday. Be back here at 11 a.m. if you're interested for free readings. We're going to do all kinds of interesting things like possibly prize drawings, however many people show up, as well as pulling oracle cards for situations and so on and so forth, manifesting things. Like, we have a lot going on. We're going to talk about upcoming events. There's a lot of astrologically speaking going on. Oh my goodness. But we're not going to focus too hard on that on Sunday because I think everyone's going to be kind of wanting attention. So, okay, if you guys want attention, Sunday. And if you guys want more attention from me, I do have a subscription deal going. Right now it's $9.99 per month on Facebook. You get 3 private reads with me. You get 50% off all my regular services. You also get to try out all my new products for free. And then we're going to be doing like giveaways and events as the group is growing. And it's all about selectivity. I know everyone can't afford everything, and we don't have time to wait for all of these free reading sessions, and the availability is difficult. So I made a low-cost way for you guys to help support what we do here, because every penny that's given to me through stars, and thank you, Shauna, for 15 stars. I appreciate your support. All that helps keep this going. I'm starting to feel like PBS because of viewers like you. So I don't have any coffee mugs to give you, but here's the thing. If you become subscribers, you instantly get part of the benefit of this, which is free time with, alone time with me. So like, this is a totally different format. So for those of you who've had private reads with me, you know, we get deeper. We go down the rabbit hole of things, and that's the only way I do mediumship and stuff like that too. So if you guys are interested, there you go. We have some low-cost options. While we're at it, I do want to mention Saturday is a media blackout day for me. I'm going to be making candles. So if you guys are interested, I do customized candles. I have cute little tins. Private message me on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, I'm also Little Falcon there. And they're 2 for $15 shipped, and that's like including personalization if you choose. So those are kind of neat. And like I do ritual over them, you know, sage and Palo Santo, and honestly, they're kind of fun, because as we do these manifesting candles coming up, we can use them as a group to make a difference, and that is a big deal here with what we're doing. So in that vein, let's talk about the list so we can make a little difference there. Just to remind everybody, we have a new moon coming up. I think it's the 27th. We're going to do manifesting all that week. We're going to try to focus on that. Maybe we'll do a Saturday session because it's the new moon. I'll see when it really actually happens, and what the time of the day is, because manifesting is a huge part of my life. It has made so many amazing things happen. So, okay. So I see Virgo is asked also for a reading. So hold on. First up, we have here, Sam, if you're still here, and then we have Call Him Out, and then it looks like we have Virgo. So I've heard, okay, so I do see your comments, Call Him Out. I do really, I do have people and things around me. It ranges. A lot of people see that too. I feel the energy. I smell people. I mean, that sounds kind of weird, but it is part of it. So thank you. You let me know what you see, because a lot of people have really interesting interpretations, because we all view things differently, even if it's the same thing. So interesting. There's Shax. Okay. So we're gonna make sure. Here's Sam. There she is. All right. Thank you, Sam. Where are you next? Because I have a difference between, like, I literally have Sam, and then I have Call Him Out, and then I have Virgo. I'm sorry. So, if you don't mind waiting for a minute, Call Him Out. I apologize if I had said your name first. Looking at the list, I had it written the other way, and then I said it that way. Okay, guys, I was the mother of 3 kids, and also a full-time caretaker of 2 kids, and I feel still guilt at saying no, but I'm sorry. If you're okay with that waiting, I appreciate your energy. We're definitely going to get to you. I'm not going anywhere. I hope you have some time. Oh, and thank you, Al, for sharing on Twitch my link. So if you go on my About, guys, I do have my link on there and my Discord. I made sure I updated that on Twitch. All right, Sam, step on down. So we have exhausted 2 decks already. Where are we going with this? The Sacred Forest Oracle. Ooh. Okay, so let's take a look here. Oh, it is a virtue. Calm out said patience is a virtue. Girl, I said that so many times to my kids. They just do not like me for that. They do not like me at all for that. But someday they'll say it. They can't even help it. They'll be me. You know how it kind of is. You're kind of like those people you call parents. Okay, so I do not see what you wanted your reading to be about, Sam. Just please go ahead. I did see something about spirit, and I just want to assume that you wanted a spirit guided message. If you would just go ahead. We're going to talk really quick. These are the Sacred Forest Oracle cards. Again, I don't get kickbacks. This is just what I use. I love these. These are delightful. Just delightful. So Sam, I'm assuming that's what it was with my chicken scratch. I could have been a doctor. All right. Let's take a look here for you. I'm going to start the shuffling. I'm looking for her comments, guys. Don't worry. Yes, Spirit. Excellent. All right. I'm going to ask Mother Nature, the Great Spirit, Waka-Tonka, to open. Let's get a pathway clear to my ancestors, to yours, Sam, to have everybody sit down at the table. All right, one more good shuffle. When I use the oracle, I do what I just call a blind pull. We're going to do one card. Ooh, okay. The Owl Spirit of Wisdom is your spirit card today. Now, this is a very highly reflective card. I want you to understand looking at this, and of course, another gorgeous dress. I don't know if I could pull off that color, but it is gorgeous. It is the whole look on her face I want you to see. Look at that, guys. She's very pensive. She's very thinking. And the wisdom she has has come through hard knocks, and it wasn't easy. And she had to become a predator at times to deal with life, like we all kind of do. You have to really narrow in and hone in on your goals. And she's done all of that. But the owl spirit also is a spirit, again, of reflection and then action. Okay, so let me be clear. You're spending some time with this wisdom you've gained, and you're going to be asked soon to act upon it. So understand, you are gathering your forces, understanding who you are, because soon you're going to be acting. My gut instinct here with this owl spirit is you're also going to be challenged in a way that is going to make you think about things you've done before and how you've done them. So guys, recently a lot of us have gotten upgrades. We've leveled up. I told the universe this is what we want. I kind of think now as you're reflecting and getting good with yourself. I guess that's the best way to call it, guys, to get good with yourself. Because these challenges coming soon are going to make you really hone in on specific things as you ride through the waves of upcoming challenges. And they're good for you. Because doesn't that kind of look like she's also slightly bored, guys? I'm just going to be straight, slightly bored. And I think that this challenge is just what you need. And my heart tells me that you are craving for spiritual, physical, and emotional challenges to come your way that are going to help expand you and make you, frankly, feel at this point a sense of inspired, like vision. You know, like you're kind of right now at this point reflecting of who you were, but keep embodying that strength and that knowledge. Like you can read into other people too. That owl spirit kind of makes me feel like you're just like you can hone in on it. You know, you could probably do this job, right? A lot of us here do this stuff. I mean, really, we're all in this kind of group. I'm an empath mentor. I help people learn how to read and tap in and activate some of their stuff. So, yeah, if you're here, guys, you're probably going through some of what she is too, which is understanding that when people like you have this sort of knowledge, it has to be put to use. So consider that as well. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate you waiting. I want to address really quick, call them out. Yeah, the oracle cards. I have really gotten into them the past few years. I have been using them in the past, but not as frequently because some things have opened up and I felt this way about them. So when they're appealing to me through these processes, it's when I'm open. For the longest time, guys, I just literally, it was me and the Rider-Waite. And I still go back to it. I mean, that is what I read on the daily for most of the readings we're going to do in private, guys. And it gets super deep, super specific. And then I just channel a message, guys. This is a really cool way though for us to all funnel our energies together. It's super neat. I really love it. So, okay, you also said inner child. Very good. I love when people participate. Thank you so much. Call them out. Shaq, excuse me. Shacks. Gosh, not like Shaq. Get it right, lady. Shacks. Okay, because everyone here is part of that energy. You guys pick up stuff I don't. That's the point of everything. Like, I don't want to be an island unto myself. Thank you so much for your participation, group. Shax, you're up next, okay? Let's get it going for you here. But again, I'm going to drink out of this ginormously ridiculous size mug. Yeah, I'm going to need to, like, top that off, guys. And hi, Priyanka. Thank you for joining us. I will let you know if we can fit you in. We still have a couple people ahead of you. We have Shax, call him out on Facebook. And then, are you still here, Virgo, on Twitch? If you are the next person after call him out here on Facebook. And Sam said, thank you for the reading, and you are so very welcome. Okay, we're going to quickly light this sage while we're waiting for our friend to step forward. Let's see. If you would, I do recall some of what you said in the very beginning of what you were looking for. So while I light this sage, if you would indulge the group and me and kind of remind us what your focus was, if it was just like a spirit guided message, or if I wondered, whatever your question was, if you would, thank you. We're going to relight this little tiny shell of sage and clear away all the past readings. We don't need to hold on, any one of us. If you just got a reading, take it all in a little bit and let it go to the wind. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's let all of this fall off of us for a minute. Wakantanka, the Great Spirit, let's clear out the room again. We're just going to let that sit right there and do its thing. I do see we have Shah Adat on Facebook. I do see a request. I'll do my best. Okay, call him out. It's Shax. All right. So, Shax, what is your particular question? She asked about the past, present, future endeavors from her spirit guides. Okay, guys. So, what we're going to do here, she has not had a reading for decades, she said. Oh, that has given me chills. I'm honored. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us today and your patience. So I'm going to pull out a different deck I've not used today, guys, to honor this. And I may pull you another card as well. This is the Rumi Oracle. Okay. I'm really just also curious because, guys, when we're asking spirit guided messages, the Oracle is great. The tarot, the typical tarot will give us a little bit more of like a meaty, practical, at times response that gives us people a little more and places and that sort of thing, guys. So we'll see where this leads us. Let's see if the Rumi is enough. So what we would like to do now is have all three groups focus their energy for Shax. I'm going to ask Wakantanka, the Great Spirit, to open up today. Clear the path between Shax and me, our energy, have our ancestors. Take a little seat at the table. One last good shuffle. I could feel a little bit of resistance there. Okay, we're going to do a blind pull for this, guys. I'm going to ask Spirit to guide me. Ooh, I felt quite a rush. Seriously. Okay, that was quite a rush. So, I'm going to end up, guys, I'm sure, pulling more cards, but I would like to have our complete focus on this one first because it gave me chills when I chose it. This is called Star Mother Arrakis. Now, whatever way you want to look at divine light and energy, I want you to understand that this card is pretty much letting you know that you have been following kind of like your divine purpose. Now, I know that sounds really generic and people are like, wait, what? So what this is meaning here, if you look at this closely, you'll see that you are part of the cosmos itself. You are stardust. You are star stuff, if you will. And you are on this journey to understand your purpose spiritually in your body. You've been getting there, but you had to go through, according to this, physical and emotional and all kinds of challenges. Now, let's try to get a little closer look at this. So, when you see this, the Star Mother Arrakis, you full well know that you have this place there no matter what you've done, no matter what direction you've been headed. But now you're asking yourself all the right questions and have been for a while, which is, where am I going? Am I doing the right thing? Universe, give me a sign. There are a couple things swirling around this that make me immediately feel that the earth and the universe is trying to show you signs through nature. When we see the stars, we also know you need to continue to look at things that, whether it be through, and we'll get just practical in my mind, astrology when I think of stars, your place in the universe. But this is also about creation. I want you to see that you're also the mother of creation. So now we're going to get real practical for a minute, girls. So let's set this aside. Star Mother Arrakis. That's beautiful. There's a beauty to that, a timelessness. You have reached an understanding that your energy is timeless. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. I'm feeling a deep connectivity to that whole vibe here. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to get in the physical for a second. Just for a second. The spirit guides have no problem with that. They want us to get down to the bottom of it. But it also has to be for you to think about. Okay? So understand, Shacks. Let this flow over you. Absorb it and know that when the time is right, we always level up and things go on. Have faith in the process. So let's get just... Ooh, that just gave me a shiver. We're going to pull some of our Rider-Waite, okay? Tried and true. We're opening things back up again. We're letting the energy flow back and forth. We're getting that spirit message we need now. How does this physically play out? Is there anything else we need to know? All right. Past, present, and future cut. I'm just going to do 6 cards today, not my typical Celtic cross, you guys. Double lay as I do. So understand here, 3 straight up, letting us know really what's going on in terms of, say, like what's the situation, but then the cards that are what we normally call challenge / obstacle, depending on how I choose to look them. I've done one for each one, guys. It's my own little quick formula. It's very helpful. You have been this high priestess in more than one life. Do you feel that? This is you resonating through time, space, and now. This is a lot to take in, so I understand the vibe that you're just fighting with realities. Aren't we all? So this is recent, where she's getting this whole connectivity vibe, and she knows, okay, I got to balance this, because that's a lot to deal with. Are you a stubborn lady, girl? Do you, hold on sometimes? I get it. You've had to really work at it. It's all right. We all have to. I feel you're just literally learning on the daily. But some of your being rooted in yourself is good. This is all good. I feel that you really find a lot of understanding, and we're very practical at times, of who you are through maybe your physical accomplishments, financial accomplishments, and as things come and go in your life and your accomplishments, and this is about what you were talking about too, in a way, like the directional element of this reading is letting us know that those are good things, but that part of you needs to keep altering what your definition of success is and what you want, because one of the very last cards, and this is your true answer card for the specific reading we're pulling now, is the Ace of Wands. This is your very new beginning, and it is coming, and you're creating it, and it's ironic because it's just a continuation kind of what you've been doing, but a little bit different. And look, you have accomplishments, guys. Take a look at that. The Eight of Pentacles always reminds us we have been steadfast. Steadfast. So, And now she said there's too much and she's been relearning. So understand this actually resonates here because it's a continuation of what you've been doing, but it's different. And you've been inspired and you need to focus on one thing at times. So have some faith that that realization is also coming to you. So when we do these readings, Spirit is trying to connect up with you to get you to think, to figure things out for yourself. Because like, here's part of the big trick. I can only do so much for you, and it'd be a real drag if I was figuring out all your amazing things for you instead of you. So what this does, guys, is it opens up avenues of thought. Literally, a lot of people walk away with their own meditative vision. Spirit talks to them, and they're like, yep, you know what it said to me? And I'm like, fabulous. Because I want you to connect up with it. That's what a lot of this is, you guys. Me helping you connect up with your guides. As well as the whole idea, it is great to get other perspectives. I think humanity, the energy we are rather in these bodies with humanity, we are meant to connect together. So I am humbled and honored today. This has been fabulous. Let's take a look at the time and what's been going down here. Okay, so we have been on for a little over an hour. I see that we're starting to wind down the participation in the group. I see a few people still are wanting readings. Let's see. I want to catch the comments here from our last reading. And she said she was too stubborn, one thing at a time. That's right. So what's great about really getting the opportunity to go on in life, and it's just not all ending, is that you can one day at a time continue on with your goals. And you know, that is a big thing, and it had been for me. Part of the reason why, like, say you procrastinate and don't do things is it's just so overwhelming to sometimes even start. And then there's that guilt factor. If you didn't continue, you're like, what am I doing? Why didn't I do this? And then suddenly you're doing nothing but sitting there and worrying. And that's not a good place to be. So on the practical level, you know, but anyway, I appreciate you. She said it was perfect. Well, how sweet of you. Thank you so much for your participation. So what we're going to do is we're going to wind it up for the day. I will be back this weekend, guys. So if you enjoyed today, make sure you like, follow, share. If you were feeling really happy today about it, your participation, you can send me stars on Facebook. I also have a virtual tip jar on PayPal. Plus, I have a really cool subscription service here on Facebook for $10 a month. You get 3 reads with me, not in a format like this, where we get deep, as well as you get to try out all my new products for free, 50% off all my regular services, and we're going to do a lot of fun stuff in the group. We're just getting it going. So if you're interested in that, it's a low-cost solution for people, because I do understand services like mine, they tend to get pricey, which is why I also do this way, so I can help. It's been an amazing journey with you guys. I so appreciate all 3 groups. A lot of love out to everyone. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing my energy with me today and spending some time. So once again, I will be back Sunday, guys, 11 a.m. Central Time for more of this. I will have a different coffee mug out. We'll do some free readings. We'll see what happens. I will have some new crystals that I will have gotten and some new sage, and hopefully my turquoise necklace, which I'm so excited. Eek. I'm like a big kid. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. Oh, thank you, Elle. I hope to catch you too next time. Thanks for participating, and thank you, Stephanie. I will see everybody hopefully this weekend, and thank you, Shax. I am overwhelmed too. I really appreciate you, participating. Everybody take good care of yourself, okay? Much love.